man. You know me, how I'm rockin', man, I gotta keep my shit in order. Tryna cop that house, man, the one to sit up on the water. You know me, how I'm rockin', man, I gotta keep my shit in order. Tryna cop that house, man, the one to sit up on the water. You know how I'm rockin', man, I gotta keep my shit in order.
Yo, welcome back to another day of people. Man, can I please get y'all to hit that thumbs up button and bang on my bell for me and subscribe to my channel. Ladies, especially you ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me. Now, if you in a relationship and your significant other say that they gonna kill you, they strangle you, trying to kill you, that is a big difference than just saying it, and that also is a big difference from just like, you know, hitting you on the arm or something like that. Listen, men and women, if anybody tell you that they is going to kill you, you better take that serious as a heart attack. Listen here, don't be no fool. Y'all know how I rock on my channel. I'ma keep it all the way funky with y'all. This just being wise. If somebody say they gonna kill you, you pack your bags and you get away from that person. If somebody say they're gonna kill you off in the streets or in your house, I was just talking about like in the streets though. If somebody say they gonna kill you, either you better get at them first. If you ask me, I don't think you should get at them. I think you should get at them, get out their way. Because I say that because you ain't gonna do nothing but hang yourself if you blow them down. You know, unless it's self-defense and you really don't want to be going, you don't want to be going through none of that, period. You don't want to be going to jail for blowing somebody down in the self-defense act. You know what I mean? Because you gonna go to jail, they gonna question you, man, you gonna ruin your mind, that's gonna traumatize you, even if you get out. You know what I'm saying? Now in this video, I just want y'all to see this news clip and then I'm gonna get back at y'all. Check it out.
An alarming case developing out of Landover has Prince George's County leaders looking for answers and changes into how to protect victims of domestic violence. Thank you for joining me. I'm Scott Thuman. A 32-year-old man is now in custody, accused of killing his girlfriend, 29-year-old Sharita Christwell, even though many are wondering why he was not in jail at the time. 7 News' Carl Willis was at today's news conference where we heard from the victim's family.
I always wonder, what could we have done differently?
Nothing but questions and tears after 29-year-old Sharita Christwell was shot and killed in a Landover apartment on July 5th. The man charged with her murder, 32-year-old Harry Lindsay, the father of her 2 children, and the man accused of assaulting her days before she was killed.
He said, "Ma, I'm sorry and I love you. I love your daughter. I'll never do it again." 4 days later, he killed my baby. He didn't deserve to go like that.
The victim's family is disturbed that Lindsay was out of jail on home detention after being arrested for beating and choking Sharita back on June 16th. Prince George's County executive and former state's attorney Aisha Braveboy says victims of strangulation are 7 times more likely to become victims of homicide.
Anyone who strangles you intends to kill you. Make no mistake.
According to police records, a domestic violence lethality assessment was conducted after that assault report, and the case was found to be high danger. Still, Lindsay was released on home monitoring shortly after Sharita's family got the call that they were dreading. Now, 7 News on Your Side is asking what needs to be done to better protect victims of domestic violence.
Where does the problem lie in the system if he was still allowed to be released?
I can't say why the decision was made to allow this particular defendant to be released on home monitoring. What I can tell you is that it should not have.
The victim's family says Lindsay was enraged because Sharita had moved on from the relationship. And they have a message for anyone living in fear in an abusive relationship.
But when he tell you he's going to kill you, you need to get away. He's not going to say it just to say it. He's saying it because he mean it.
In Prince George's County, Carl Willis, 7 News.
Now, as you just heard, Lindsay and Sharita Criswell's mother spoke just 4 days before she died. Today, she's sharing this message to all victims of domestic violence.
Domestic violence is very serious, and people need to acknowledge this. When somebody tell you this, I don't care how afraid you are, you need to report it.
Y'all see how devastating that was? Now, the man had just tried to choke her to death. Like 4 days, and he went to jail, and I'm already knowing because I've been in this position a few times. I'm already knowing this is how a lot of people talk. People, when they in jail, when, they get locked up for this type of thing, they be off in there and they be talking about, man, forget all that. When I get out, I bet not see her. I'm gonna blow her brains out. I'm gonna beat her with a baseball bat. They be talking about hurting a woman so bad. Man, not hurting her. They be talking about killing her. Because she put him off in the county jail. And he probably finna be going to the joint. Now, I don't see how in the world they let this man out on house arrest. But also by me being me and me not being lame and, me being hip to the game and knowing the system, I see why they let him out. See, you gotta understand how dirty the system is. The system is designed to hang you. Just like when they give you parole and probation. When you mess that up, you gonna be in jail even longer. And they gonna get money off of you even longer. And it's gonna stack even higher. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? So yeah, the game is crooked. The best thing for y'all to do, I promise you, is to lay low, get money, and chill. If you got you a good woman, keep her. Try to, man, listen to me. Try to keep your woman happy all the time. Y'all gon' fuss and y'all gon' fight. But if you wanna put your fists on her and strangle her and probably stomp her, while she on the ground, man, you trying to kill her. You don't need to be around her. You need to get your bag and you need to pack it up because that means y'all not meant for each other and it ain't never gonna work. Now, me, I was just in a relationship, right? And I told myself, because I learned my lesson from back in the days, back going through the same thing, and I told myself, I promised to God that I would never put my hands on another female. And I never did, and I never will. I never plan on doing it. That's not my intentions. I would never do it. The main thing, the best thing to do is to pack your bags and hop on a jet and get away from it. Women too. If a man talk about doing that, man, pack your bags and hop on that jet. Don't even be in the same city. Now, listen. I got like a million things on my mind. Okay, now if y'all get into a heated argument, now that's okay. You know what I mean? And you might want to go out and take a walk and things like that. But see, this is where a lot of things go wrong at too. Why you taking that walk, you wanna be looking at your phone and you wanna be texting other females or texting other males. And then you probably don't even delete your text. And if you got this type of man or woman, they gonna go through your phone. Believe it or not, they're gonna go through that phone. And when they see that message, oh my God. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Some people can forgive you and most can't. Most ain't gonna forgive you, especially if they love you. They ain't forgiving you. Now, you gotta be a strong individual to, forgive your man or your woman if you see some text about her, talking about sucking on his sweet. Him talking about sticking his tongue down there and doing this and doing that. Man, that's gonna break your heart. You probably, man, if he's sitting in the front seat or if she's sitting in the front seat, you probably wanna, man, put some grease on the stove and throw that hot grease over on that person. That will ruin your life. That will ruin your mind. That will ruin everything. Listen, jealousy is a major thing. If you in a relationship and y'all both know y'all jealous, draw a line between that jealousy, because that jealousy is gonna put you somewhere you truly don't want to be. Now, I ain't gonna lie, most of my women I be jealous, yeah, because that's mine. I look at it like that's mine, especially like if you ain't no HOE and you ain't going out to make no money and I'm calling you my girl, I'm posting you all up on the internet and all this, that, and the other. Sis, I feel you too. You know what I mean? You might want to cut this DICK off. I know how it go because, man, it runs you mentally. You get mental upstairs and you get ill. You have to go talk to a therapist. You have to go see a doctor. You have to get on medication about something like this, sis. I know. The best thing for you to do is, I swear, sis, go. Just go. I don't care if y'all married. I don't care if y'all engaged. I don't care if he put a promise ring on your finger, sis. Just go. Bro, just go. Believe me. And you can trust me. You can trust me. I'ma tell you the 100% truth. I've been through it and I know what it's gonna lead to. Now, you got some kind of relationships where, y'all just argue and you might wanna cut her up with your words. See, they say words stick even worse. They say words hit even harder than, man, stabbing her or beating her with something. Man, they say them words hit harder and cut harder and they do more damage. Now, if you doing something, sis, you saying something, I'm gonna get me another man, or, I got me another man, he right over there, I'm going over there, man, forget you. But whole time you playing, no, don't play like that, I'm telling you. Big bro, you either don't play like that. Man, mean what you say and say what you mean. And then if you hurt her to the point where she's mentally hurt, and you really want her back, bro, you gotta show her that how real you is and that you truly, really didn't mean it. Put that R. Kelly song on, I didn't mean it. Put that on, put some rose petals on the floor, run on some bath water, and do a candlelight dinner. And buy her a chain and a ring. And from that point on, you gotta straighten up your act. You got to. If you know you can't, listen, if y'all give it a try, the first time you feel like, man, it just ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Listen to your gut. Sis, listen to your gut. It just ain't gonna work. You gotta understand how love is. You know, you can still love that person. You know what, and have respect for them, or you can love them and don't have respect for them. You know what I mean? But don't touch this person. You can even call them and tell them how much you miss them. Man, tell them how hurt you is, and hopefully they can come and check on you and everything just be smooth. And y'all just keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the first time you think of violence and doing something bad, like I'm talking about to her or him physically, not busting her windows out, not going, putting her car on flat or his car on flat, busting his windows out, or, going up to the job trying to embarrass him or something like that, sis. You know what I mean? Now, nothing like that. I'm talking about something like when you thinking in your mind, when the devil right there on the side of your arm, when he on your arm and he whispering, he jibber-jabbering in your ear, oh man, she gonna kill you first, or she gonna do something in your sleep. She gonna throw some hot grease on you while you sleep. She gonna cut your ding-a-ling off while you sleep. It can be a lie, but even if it is a lie, you listen to it, because that is your gut telling you what to do. You listen to your gut always and forever. Your intuition is real deal holy fear. And this right here, man, it goes on every day in these households. These relationships is very serious, they dangerous, and most of the time, you're not even happy, especially if you're a person like me that like they own and still want to be with somebody. And I feel like it ain't nothing wrong with getting your own. If y'all both live together, you get your own too. We can have a house together and I get my own. We can have 3 places where we post up at. Just in case if something happen in the middle, that man crib or ours, then you don't gotta stay there. You can go shoot off over there. I can stay there. Or I ain't gotta stay there. I can go shoot off at my crib and you stay there. But you can have the keys as long as I can have the keys and we both on the lease. It shouldn't be a problem. But I did suck up some game from an old school wise person, right? They say, no, that still ain't gonna work because you know what? Check this out. You gonna creep up on them doing something. And I say, how can you creep up on them doing something and you got keys? Think about what I'm saying. If you got keys to every house where your partner is at, your partner gotta be a damn fool to have somebody in there in that house, or to be doing anything they don't supposed to be doing off in that house. I don't care if it's their house or whatever. If it's their house, then you're gonna be doing something like that. You know yourself, then just don't give them no keys. Man, just break it off. Just break it all the way off. Some things can be worked out and some can't. You just gotta charge it to the game, my man. And big sis, little sis, you gotta charge it to the game. Look, bro, y'all gotta just charge it to the game. Don't be no lame and hang y'all self and let somebody trick y'all off the street. Love is a very powerful word. Love is a very powerful thing. It's no play when it comes to love. That's just like if you really love your brothers that you in the game with, you willing to take a bullet for your brother. You willing to be off in the county and get poked up for your brother. Ain't you? Sis, if you one of the SOS sisters, you one of the GD sisters, you know what I mean? You willing to get poked up, you willing to get shot up for your brother and your sister. If it's real, true, genuine love, if you loyal, and y'all gotta understand it. Come on now. For real, man, suck up this knowledge and make it turn into wisdom. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be smart and be wise at all times. Always try to learn. You can never learn enough. Now I'm gonna get up at y'all here on this note. Man, can y'all please donate to the channel? If y'all don't, that's all good too. I understand the struggle. Now, I hope y'all have a good day, and I hope y'all keeping God first and staying blessed up. And y'all already know how we rock. When you come up on my channel, we always gonna keep it rizzy. And I love y'all, and y'all take care out there for real. Rewind this video back if you gotta listen to this whole video and study it, because I'm trying to tell you, if you do something like this, you lose your mind. And especially if you put that drink, or if you put something in your body, some drugs, you're not gonna think right, and you gonna snap like that, and then next thing you know, you gonna be put off in a Kizan, and then you going down Lizan, down to the Jizoint, and only thing you gonna be saying is when you lay in your bed every night, while you counting days, months, and years down is, I shoulda, woulda, and I coulda did it, but I didn't do it, and that's what's gonna eat you up. Can y'all please make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for me, and yeah, bang on that bell for me, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. And some of y'all already know what time it is. The ones that do, yeah, let's rock on now. For the ones that don't, come on, join in. It's deuces, it's deuces, it's deuces, 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 it's deuces. It's deuces, it's deuces, deuces, deuces. Hey, huh. Hey, huh. Out of here, man. Be smart, love y'all.
You know me how I'm rockin', man, I gotta keep my shit in order. Tryna cop that house, man, the one to sit up on the water. You know me how I'm rockin', man, I gotta keep my shit in order. Tryna cop that house, man, the one to sit up on the water. Know how I'm rockin', man, I gotta keep my shit in order. Tryna cop that house.